Yeah, you know what? That shooting, Hillary, as we all know, just led and reacted into a massive police response, but also a lockdown at that hospital. It's where a Troy detective says Paljusevic met his alleged victim. He says that Paljusevic and the victim were co-workers and became friends about a year ago. That victim, 25-year-old, by the way, described Paljusevic as Jekyll and Hyde. The detective also noting in court today that the two fell out after the victim's dad died back in January. Turns out Paljusevic wasn't invited to a private viewing held by the family, who, by the way, told police this made Paljusevic upset and eventually threatened the victim.
After this, there was a FaceTime call between the defendant and the victim, where the defendant urinated on the funeral brochures for the victim's funeral's father. The defendant had made a comment to the victim, "If I do see you outside in public, don't be surprised if something happens."
Well, that threat allegedly made reality last Thursday, as we know, when officers saw Paljusevic shot the victim several times in his arm and shoulder. That shooting happened in the hospital garage around 7 a.m. Investigators finding a trail of blood and a black Ford Escape shot up with several bullet gun casings. Now, Paljusevic still in custody. Again, his bond denied. He does face several charges, including felony assault with intent to murder. He did plead not guilty in court today. Hillary, he will be back in court later this month.
Really caused such drama. I mean, it was something that really cascaded throughout the entire community after not just employees getting those notifications on their phone that there might be an active shooter, which we eventually found out was not the case. I wonder if any of that was addressed in court today, with the judge saying, look, it's not just about the injury, which is, of course, terrible, but the fact that you created such a panic throughout the community.
Exactly, and that's exactly what the judge noted today, and making that comment, saying that Paljusevic imposes a threat to the community, and that's why at the end of the day he was denied bond. Again, he'll be back in court later this month. His attorney, by the way, objecting that denied bond, but we'll see what happens next when he's back in court.
All right, thank you so much. Tanisha Cordell live for us tonight. We appreciate you breaking down everything that occurred in the courtroom.